One of my old clients, he gave me a message yesterday and he's having his first charity boxing fight. I was buzzing for him. But his question was, how do you feel? Any advice? And all I said was, enjoy it, mate. And then he followed up with a question asking about, what do you do when you just feel nervous? And I told him, it is absolutely normal for your first fight to be nervous and to be scared. I was these 10 times over. And I even to this day, I'm still nervous and I'm still scared. And looking back in hindsight for my first fight, I probably had a little bit of anxiety towards the situation, but that's something I've never had before, so I didn't really know what it felt like, but you just feel a little bit on edge when you felt about the situation. And the main thing really was embarrassment. Embarrassing yourself in front of others. And one thing that I told him was, those people that are coming to watch, would you take boxing advice from them? His answer was no. Then I then said, why does it then concern you of what they think and their opinions on your performance? If you wouldn't go to them for advice, why would you go to them for some criticism? And then it kind of put things into a light. But I know exactly how he is feeling because I felt like that the first time I ever had a fight. I didn't even publicise my first fight really on social media because I didn't want to sell tickets. I was scared of embarrassing myself in front of other people, especially when I put this time and effort into doing so. And the thing is, they're not the ones getting in there. And if they had the bottle to do so, they would do it. And they definitely wouldn't say anything after a fight. As I started to go through my career, I now do not think that whatsoever. But I remember my first fight, that was the only thing I cared about. And was that embarrassing myself in front of other people. Because worst nightmare. The worst nightmare is how you dream. I believe. Sometimes you dream, if you've ever done it before, and you're younger, a robber comes into your house, and you're trying to get your words out, and you just don't want that to happen, and you don't want to freeze on the stage. I don't know if anyone else has a dream similar to that, but I definitely had a few when I was a kid, and it's similar to sleep paralysis, I believe it is. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to freeze in the situation. And the advice I gave him was to use those butterflies, to embrace those butterflies and channel it into the fight. Don't try your efforts to try and get rid of these feelings, because these are normal feelings. I still get them every single fight, and when I've not had them for fights, I've not actually performed the best. The only difference is now I'm used to these feelings, I can channel these feelings and I can use it for the fight. I don't tense up and I don't do this with my hands and swing it out now because I've embraced those feelings and I'm used to being in that situation. My first fight, I'd be tensed up and I'd be throwing power shots from the get-go just because I wasn't used to feeling like this. But all I said to him was to use it, embrace it and channel it. But most importantly is enjoy it. Enjoy the process, enjoy the feelings, because he's doing 3-2 minutes. That 6 minutes is going to feel a hell of a long time. But when you look back and it's all said and done, that 6 minutes, it's not a long time. It's long in the moment, but when you look past and back into it, it's not long. And you don't really know you're in the moment and you're having so much fun until it's already gone. And that's my main thing about your first fight, is enjoy it and don't have, I believe, the stresses on your back. Go in with a relaxed mindset and that you've already done yourself proud and you've already done everyone else proud because you've got in there, you've grabbed your bollocks by the scruff of the neck and you've walked into that ring or that cage and you've given it a go. I believe the main reason people get scared for fights is that embarrassment feeling. That is one of the aspects, especially in your first fights. Ignore it. you should be proud of yourself for getting in there, doing the work and grafting it out, because that is a big thing, stepping into that cage or that ring and doing it, because some people will not ever make the walk. They'll just chat from the sideline. If you won't go to them for advice, don't go to them for criticism, and their opinions of you, it is none of your business. That's how I see things, because we're built different around these ends. Oh, he's just got a message. It's a bloody Telegram group, and I'll see you in the next one. Bish, bash, bosh, pow!